zooms in like really close, and it says Finn.
That's the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the ultimate ability of Selphie's Limit Break is called the End. What it does is it plays a small cutscene where it transposes the monsters you're fighting onto a field of flowers, kind of like you see at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And then in the corner it says Finn. And then the fight ends. And apparently that works on most bosses. White seed. Idea seed. Stop saying white seed. There must be white seed all over the place. Oh man, I bet once they get in some place it's real hard to get them out.
I hope Alone doesn't have that white seed all over her because she's so cute and all.
Squall, what?
Squall, why you talk? I don't know, Laguna just got me. You guys are in my head.
Yeah. So here's Squall's plan. Here's Squall's stupid 17-year-old idea. Hey, I bet Alone can take me back in time and then I can change the past. Have you changed the past ever, Squall? No.
Squall, now, you know, maybe if you could do that, don't you think you would have done it?
So go back to the 3rd floor, and take the we got take this puppy. Well, no, I think first we have to go talk to the sorceress again.
Yep. Once again, this game really making us walk back and forth.
They're making us take this elevator a whole lot. Well, I guess they did put a lot of work into these pre-rendered backgrounds, and they want to get as much out of them as they can.
If only, like, they made... There are cell phones in this game, right? Like, well, 7 had the...
7 had cell phones, vaguely. This game, I don't believe anyone ever has a cell phone.
They're like, Squall, you should go check on Renoa, because she's, like, in a coma, and he's like, fine. And he just pulls up his phone and tries to FaceTime her, but she won't answer. And he's like, I don't know where she is, guys. And then he's just back here already. It would
Fine.
It would save so much time.
Fine. No, I'm picturing him basically filling the center of the screen. He's like, fine, but... And then his hand comes from the top of the screen with his phone.
Yeah.
Kind of like Uncle Grandpa. Oh, God. Thank God. Okay, her and then Selphie. And then leave the losers. Well, we're already kind of a B team except for Quistis, so leave the C team and the one in the coma behind. Fine.
Why are you putting so many consonants in that word, Squall? This is how much angst he has.
So his one hand comes from the top, land, and then go talk to the sorceress again.
What's the land button?
X, I hope? Okay, good. Oh, press triangle. We got a junction on Encounter None. To Quistis, I think? Yeah. Replace Vitality Plus. Just in case we get into a boss fight that I don't anticipate. All Vitality is, hey, it reduces physical damage, but it's not so appreciable that losing it is, you know...
Vitality is always one of those things in a game where I'm like, what is it? Is it defense? Is it
Because
health?
I say Vitality, and it seems like it would be health, but in Final Fantasy, at least, it's always defense. But I do prefer when they differentiate their stats in such a way that... I actually complained about this very early on, I think in our Crash Bandicoot videos. I prefer when they differentiate the names of abilities so that there's no confusion as to what they are. You know, when I tried to play fucking... What was that MMO? WildStar.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and the stats in that are like perspicacity. And they're just dumping them on you right from the start.
Yeah, it's like there's way too much in that game going on.
Like I said, in WoW, you don't even get helms until I think level 10. You don't get shoulder pieces until 20 or 30. You don't get rings and neck pieces and other accessories until much later in the game. At first, it's like, here's a chest piece and some pants. And they give you defense.
Learn how to use this first.
Yeah, so at first you're getting excited because you're like, oh man, fucking defense boost. Did she give you a letter?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Now we can go find the white seeds.
I want to make sure.
Check the... it'll be the very last item because she just gave it to you.
Wow, we got a lot of stuff.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So apparently you can sell that for like 175 gil.
The letter?
Yeah. And then you talk to her and she chastises you for losing it, but then she gives you a new one.
And then you keep selling it for 175 and you're like, we don't have to work anymore.
Actually, that's what it says in the strategy guide. It's like, you could do this. It's not the most efficient way to get money, but you could do it.
You never have to work again.
Yeah. Level A, 30,000 gil. And it's good to keep that promotion because the difference between level 30 and level A is 10,000 gil.
Back on the ship or
Back on the ship. I'll drive our friend school. I specifically made myself remember where it was so we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't suffer like G did. Video game references coming at you hot on CDP Plays. Ooh. Get our new t-shirts at cdpplays.com/merch. You want it. Oh wait, there they are. I passed right by them.
It zips away. You have to find it
Yeah.
again.
Whoop, 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 whoop. We meet again. Oh yeah, we could have found a pornography magazine way back in Timber, and it would pay off right now, but we didn't grab that porno mag.
Oh, leave. Leave.
I want to see alone. Now I just want Squall to Uncle Grandpa his way through this game.
Yeah.
I want one limit break to be he takes his head off and he puts it on a monster and then another head pops up like a slot machine. Or like a Pez dispenser, rather.
He just confuses the enemies.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, but we think you're a liar, so fuck off.
Please leave. It's like, oh, what are you guys just gonna go stare at the sunset?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Go follow them to the back, and then you'll be able to give them that letter. Zone, I love your pornos. Albadian buttheads. Sick burn zone. I know, Watts. I know.
I mean, they almost killed us, and the strongest word you can think of is butt heads. Numbnuts. Never understood.
The phrase numbnuts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd one.
Like, what are you trying to, like, appeal to hurt someone by calling them numbnuts?
Like, are you saying they don't have any feeling in their testicles and so they're impotent?
Like, is that supposed to be some kind of, like, burn? Like, you don't have a penis, burn, numbnuts. So I'm talking about your balls, and it makes
so
you
he's
feel
like,
weird.
hey, protect Renoa, and then you're like, Renoa is in a coma, and he just gets pissed at you immediately with no context as to why she's actually in a coma. Also, Renoa went off to war. People get hurt in war. You stupid fuck, the Timber Owls, I swear to God. Like, Avalanche was mostly made up of jobbers. The Timber Owls are a tier or two below that.
Yeah.
Avalanche was at least on the 3rd floor of the building. That's where you had to go to get to their offices. But then the Timber Owls are on the they're on the bottom floor with the window that faces the street, so people can walk by and just press their ass against it. The leader's usually in the cabin below deck, sir. All right, we'll go talk to him instead of you.
You guys want to play cards or something? No.
Like at 9 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Watts has to go out and clean the butt marks off of the window of the main office for the Timber Owls. They go through $200 in Windex a month.
And that comes right out of his pay.
Right out of his pay, specifically. We're not so different, you and I. Well, no shit, we're both seeds.
They both fart in their hands.
Yeah. Press their hands to each other's faces.
What are we doing? I don't know.
I don't know, just roll with it. I'm scared, Squall. So am I, White Seed Leader. So am I.
But tell me, what do you think I had for breakfast this morning? Based on that fart that you're smelling right now.
Why are we quoting Biodome? Of all movies. No one quotes Biodome.
Oh,
Nobody
God.
does that thing.
I want to watch Biodome just so I can pull some sweet quotes from it.
Is that one of the movies we need to... Well, no one ever knows what we're quoting anyway, so we may as well roll Biodome up in there.
Oh, man, did you just quote some Biodome?
Everyone has Biodome quotes burned into their brain, they just can't access it until someone else references Biodome, and then it comes flooding back to them like a war nightmare.
The thing that always sticks in my head is when they're trying to fix the Biodome because they fucked it up.
Uh-huh.
And then...
Wait, I keep going, but I think I know which part
and
you're
they're
talking
trying
about.
to figure out how to filter the air.
Uh-huh.
And the guy's making a filter out of cigarette butts, and he's going, making a filter, making a filter, making a filter, or something like that.
Okay, that's not the part I was thinking of. Mine, for some reason, the part where they're brushing their teeth, and he dunks... One guy dunks his toothbrush in, like, alcohol or something.
Oh, yeah.
And passes the other guy, because
Yeah.
they're sharing one toothbrush between them, and he's like, here you go, buddy, because earlier he'd been all pissed that he used his brush, which is a good thing to be pissed about.
No.
Some people have way filthier mouths than others.
And now they're best friends.
The best of friends. And then that scene where the hot ladies throw themselves at Billy Baldwin and
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore. Like, the two hottest women ever throw themselves at Billy Baldwin and Pauly Shore, and then they turn them down, which is, I guess, good, because they're supposed to be in a relationship. But it's just insulting to women anywhere that any of them would be like, yeah, let me up on that Baldwin.
Gotta get me some of that Billy dick.
Like, young Billy Baldwin isn't even as attractive as the bloated old version of Alec Baldwin. Then the Esther soldiers were like, hey, you got a loan? Could we have her? And they're like, nah. And Malone jumps off the boat to swim to the Esther soldiers. Should we let her on the prow like that? Yeah, she'll be fine.
Slips back.
Oh, she's not fine.
Who jumps into the water like that?
She didn't so much jump as they dragged her model off screen real quick.
That big ol' hook might as well have came in from off screen
Yeah.
and yoinked her off.
Like a shark with a top hat. She gone, lunch! Which, the idea of sea life in the Final Fantasy has always terrified me.
Oh, fuck.
The monsters establish that these are worlds where natural laws don't really apply.
I mean, the insects alone.
The insects alone are far larger than an
plants.
insect could be. The plants hate you. There are T-Rexes. There are T-Rexes. Esther.
Or is it Estar? I don't know.
Maybe it is Estar. I have no idea. Xenophobic Estar. It took me forever to figure out how to get there. You have to go back to Fisherman's Horizon.
Oh, I don't know where that is at all.
I'll drive this. I'll drive our friend boat there. Drive our school friends.
Our school ship.
Yeah.
Alright, class.
The only ship you need is a flying for-profit college. What?
Shoulder blade stretching.
Oh, good. I can use that as a cut to us just being at the place. Alright, time to start driving there.
Thought it was just gonna be stuck for a minute.
And now I'm making the filter suck in my head. Fuck! I'd forgotten. Like, if that's your thing, I mean, fine. If you're having fun with it, then good on you. But fuck. Just, you're worrying about individual frames? I don't know. I kinda just want to play Mario.
Or like,
you know?
being so good and getting through most of the game.
And then dying.
And then, yeah, then you die.
And then,
like,
and you see them on stream, and they have the same setup where it keeps track of major milestones and their time getting to those milestones and their current record time, and then their face up in the corner, and like as soon as they fuck up, you just hear of them resetting the game. Just again and again all day. Like, oh, fucked up that bit in Battletoads.
Gotta reset the whole fucking game.
Yeah.
Ugh. I was watching two speedrunners. They were playing Super Metroid, and one of them just died, so we just had to sit there and watch.
Yeah. Let's go, Renoa. Let's go meet Alone. See, here's the thing. Alone can only send people back in time if she has met them. And she can only send them into the minds of people she knew in the past. So, in order for her to send Squall back into Renoa's mind, he needs to bring Renoa to her. So he's just gonna walk Renoa along that big-ass bridge all the way to Esther.
Just don't drop her, man.
No matter how much she poops herself while you're carrying her. Unless she did like a bear right before she fell into a coma and just made a small plug out of like dirt and grass.
Oh, gosh. This is ridiculous.
Everything we do... Well, this itself is pretty ridiculous. It's pretty far. Didn't think it would be this far. You could have driven your boat school the length of the bridge to get an idea of how far it is, Squall. I mean, at least the tracks are closed, so you're not going to get splattered.
Like how no one's lending him a hand.
Mm-hmm. I like how Squall is just suddenly reciprocating Renoa's attention now that she's in a coma and can't emote back. You're my perfect woman. You can't react, you don't respond, you'll never leave me.
Just throws her on the ground.
Maybe I don't want you to leave this coma. Can I marry a woman in a coma?
Can I marry a woman whose butt I have to wipe every day? No. They're probably laughing at me.
I want him to reach over and manipulate her jaw so she tells him what she thinks. Like, just a close-up on her face, like, Squall, I think you're doing the right thing!
Also, you're the most handsome man here!
Well, she didn't say that.
He just wants to hear it again.
Yeah. Remember what you said when we first met? I sure do, Squall. I said you're the most handsome guy here. I don't remember you cackling like a goblin like that, but I like the additional emote.
Hey everybody, this is my friend Goblin Renoa, and he just does that all the time when she's on his back. He's got like a string taped to her chin, and he just tugs on it. It's not even a string; it's a wooden stick.
Yeah, they supplied with some putty. So Renoa, what do you think about them old Red Sox? They're really gobbling up their chances. Is that your only goblin joke? Sure is.
Why the Red Sox? Shut up, guys.
Guys, that would be sexual assault. I'm a little disappointed in you, Quistis.
Zell, I expected this from.
Well, yeah, I'm Zell.
Sorry, I have to walk this slow. I could change my dress, but
Not gonna. I mean, would you change out of this thing? Look at me. I'm rocking this dress. Could any one of you... Well, Quistis, you could probably pull off this dress, but anyone else?
Zell starts.
I was gonna say starts to raise his hand. She just slaps it down.
Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it.
Almost, but we're missing a couple of people. He's gonna hook me up with some Oxycontin.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's alive. She's in the future. This game has a time travel element to its plot, but it doesn't really explore the implications of time travel at all. They're just worried now about time compression because someone said that, but no one considers the possibility of time paradoxes, so no one's ever like, well, if it was going to happen, it would have happened by now, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta win?
Let's just go through the motions and, you know.
And then Squall could really have a fucking problem with the idea of predestination. He's like, wait, does anything I do really matter if I'm already destined to win? does that rob me of any personal achievement if I knew I was destined to do it?
It's like I'm on a path and I'm just being controlled.
It's like I'm on these train tracks, but I don't know where the subway shop is to stop.
And then
I could probably work on that metaphor a little bit.
And then you find a room and there's a guy wearing a VR headset and it's you.
Yeah, whoa.
And you're playing the game.
And then he tells you that you were an astronaut who crashed 2 years ago and he's been keeping you in your basement and having sex with you. That was an old Kids in the Hall sketch.
Whoa, I have a Dia.
Yeah, put her in the party for a little bit. Fuck it. And then put Quistis because she's higher level. And then Junction exchange from Selfie onto Adia. Yeah. She even has her own limit break.
Nice.
It's what she used to fuck up Squall.
Yeah, I got her spooky ass in the party now. That's great.